In January 2016, Fogle was attacked by fellow inmate Stephen J. Nigg. The attack was brutal.
Stephen who? Hey, Stephen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stop you anyway if you did say it. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you took care of Jared, man. So, you know, it's all good, though, bro. Shout out to Stephen, bro. Let's get what happens to child predators in prison. I said in prison. In prison, chat. Now, I'm pretty sure all of us can guess what be going on, bro, when child predators going to prison, bro. I heard like murderers don't respect that, bro. Like they really be getting beat the up. But let's see exactly what happens if this motherfucker EDP pulled up to prison right now, though. I want to go ahead and put a warning up beforehand because YouTube be a little sensitive on this. This is a reaction video to a video that's already up, and this is all legal information, you know what I'm saying? And this is on GTA too, so educational. Yes, hashtag education.
In the shadowed corridors of the prison system, behind the cold bars, and under the watchful eyes of guards, inmates create their own order, often targeting those they deem the most reprehensible. Among these, child molesters occupy the lowest rung, viewed not just as criminals, but as pariahs, subject to the harshest forms of inmate justice. This video delves into the chilling reality faced by these.
That Jared Fogle? I wonder. I'm saying I wonder how Jared Fogle is doing. Like I give about how he is, but like I just want to see that still like around it.
Predators in prison, a world where their crimes catch up to them in the most brutal ways, often leading to violent retributions and, in most cases, death. Richard Huckle. Let's start the video with Richard Huckle, known as one of Britain's most notorious pedophiles. This criminal's.
If you are known as one of most Britain's I said that all wrong, but if you're known as one of Britain's most notorious EDPs, bro, that's bad titles. That's horrible, bro. That's horrible. Like most rather be known as Britain's most notorious serial killer than a motherfucking guy EDP though, bro. That is crazy. That is like one of the worst titles of all time though, bro.
Activities began to surface when he was arrested at Gatwick Airport in 2014. He was returning to the UK for the Christmas holidays.
Cause what the f did you do, bro, to be notorious, man?
When officers from the National Crime Agency's Child Exploitation and Online Protection Command apprehended him. Investigations revealed a horrifying pattern of abuse. Huckle had posed as a Christian teacher and photographer in Malaysia, where he exploited his access to vulnerable children. The extent of Huckle's crimes was staggering. He was found guilty of 71 offenses against 22 children, ranging from sexual assault.
I'm surprised he ain't execute this in GTA, bro. This motherfucker look like Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, bro, all grown up. Ain't no way, bro. How bro go so long undetected?
Against 22 children.
That's why he's notorious. Like motherfucker, God.
6 months and 12 years old.
Bro, the installing a EDPs, bro, in GTA.
And many of the offenses occurred in Malaysia. Huckle's method of operation involved gaining the trust of poor Christian communities in Kuala Lumpur. He would offer to teach English and take children on trips, using these opportunities to carry out his abuse. What made Huckle's 12 years old children, ranging from sexual assault to rape. The victims were between 6 months and 12 years old, and many.
I thought it said that the was doing it in between 6 months. Bro assaulted a 6-month-old. I don't know how this even had the opportunity not to be on death row, bro. Like ain't no way, bro.
Malaysia. Huckle's method of operation involved gaining the trust of poor Christian communities in Kuala Lumpur. He would offer to teach English and take children.
His lawyer, bro, must be sick to his motherfucking stomach, bro. One, because you got to defend this a nasty client, but two, you know you're not winning this case, bro.
On trips, using these opportunities to carry out his abuse. What made Huckle's case even more appalling was his use of the dark web to share images and videos of his abuse. He was a member of a pedophile site that showed the abuse of babies and young children, with tens of thousands of accounts. His activities on the dark web were part of a larger network that was eventually tracked down by police in Europe and Australia. In 2016, Huckle was sentenced to 22 life sentences for his
22
crimes.
life
However,
sentences.
on October 13th, 2009,
they gave him 22. That's how you know, my bro. It's crazy getting one life sentence, but if you get 22, bro, you know you did that, bro. You not only you did that, bro. You know ain't no kind of reincarnation, ain't no kind of heaven for you, bro. Like whatever you believe in, my whatever you think that the peak of that is, you're not getting that, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it as that with you, bro.
In 2016, Huckle was sentenced to 22 life sentences for his crimes. However, on October 13th, 2019, he was found dead in his cell at Full Sutton Prison in East Yorkshire. He was 33 years old at the time of his death. The circumstances of Huckle's death were as brutal as the crimes he committed. Another prisoner, Paul Fitzgerald, subjected Huckle to a 78-minute attack. Fitzgerald strangled Huckle with an electrical cable sheet, inserted a pen into his brain through his nostril, raped him, and inflicted several—
Whoa! That Paul was not playing, bro. What the bro? Whoa, come on. What the bro? Now, I'm not gonna say, bro, the verse ain't deserve it, because, you know what I'm saying, but like—
electrical cable sheath, inserted a pen into his brain through his nostril, raped him, and inflicted several other forms of torture. Fitzgerald, who was 30 years old at the time, was serving a sentence for a previous murder, and his attack on Huckle was seen, by many, as a form of vigilante justice, reflecting the deep hatred and contempt that child sex offenders often face in prison. Jared Fogle, once—
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, first dude, one of Satan's greatest soldiers, like, I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. That's tough, bruh. That's tough, bruh.
The celebrated spokesperson for Subway restaurants, who experienced a dramatic fall from grace that—
Is that him now? That's cooked, bro.
Celebrated spokesperson for Subway restaurants, who experienced a dramatic fall from grace that shocked the public. Born in August 1977, Fogle grew up in Indianapolis and attended North Central High School, later graduating from Indiana University in 2000. His claim to fame was his significant weight loss, reportedly shedding 245 pounds between
built like Peter Griffin
and 1999, largely attributed to a diet consisting of Subway's low-fat sandwiches. This transformation catapulted him into the limelight, and he became the face of Subway, appearing in their advertising campaigns from 2000 to 2000.
Subway been fighting for his life for at least 2 decades now, bro. First, they got Jared Fogle doing weird. Now they got Dr. Disrespect, bro, doing weird. Bro, that's tough.
2015. However, beneath this health-conscious individual, Fogle harbored a dark secret. In 2015, the FBI and Indiana State Police raided his residence in Zionsville, Indiana, as a part of an investigation into distribution and receipt of child pornography charges. This operation led to the discovery of computers and other electronic equipment that contained incriminating evidence against Fogle. Fogle was accused of engaging in illicit sexual conduct with a minor and was found to have distributed and received child pornography. In August 2015, federal prosecutors announced a plea deal with Fogle, where he agreed to plead guilty to 2 counts, one for distribution and receipt of child pornography, and the other for traveling to engage in illicit sexual conduct with a minor.
Very, very sick, bro. I don't know how you can have the entire world in the palm of your hands, my and still be a creepy bro.
Consequently, Fogle was sentenced to 15 years behind bars.
15
Fogle's
years?
time in prison has been marked by violence and hostility from fellow inmates, reflecting the general disdain for child predators in the prison system.
That's why he got
In January 2016, Fogle was attacked by fellow inmate Stephen J. Nigg. The attack was brutal.
Stephen who? Hey, Stephen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stop you anyway if you did say it. You know what I'm saying? I would stop you anyway if you did say it, bro. It seemed like you took care of Jared, man. So, you know, it's all good though, bro. Shout out to Steven, bro.
16. Fogle was attacked by fellow inmate Stephen J. Nigg. The attack was brutal, with Nigg striking Fogle multiple times in the face with a closed fist. This assault left Fogle with a bloody nose, scratches on his neck, and swelling and redness on his face. Nigg's motivation for attacking Fogle stemmed from his frustration with his own conviction and the perception that Fogle was using his celebrity status and financial resources to receive special treatment in prison. Robert Munga. Imagine—
What the f***? Yo, that Jared got it the worst way. Hey, shout out my dog Steven though, bruh. Yo, shout out my dog Steven though, bruh. Oh, Robert Munger. Yo, what's good with the, like, what's good, bruh? It's good, bro. We just had Steven, and now we got, you know, it's good, alright. But why does it look so deranged? It look creepy. This look like he sniffed bicycle seats, man.
Robert Munga. Imagine being locked in a cell with the very person who turned your life upside down, the one who inflicted unimaginable pain on someone you love. This was the harrowing reality for Shane Goldsby, a 26-year-old inmate in a Washington state prison whose cellmate was none other than Robert Munga, a 70-year-old man serving a 43-year sentence for heinous crimes that included multiple charges of child.
Oh yeah, and bro, in there was somebody like one of his victims' families, like that. GG's.
And first-degree child rape. Munga's past was a dark pattern of offenses, a series of acts that shattered the innocence of his young victims and left indelible scars on their lives. The worst part? Goldsby's sister was one of Munga's victims. Within the prison walls, Munga's...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo, them knew what they was doing, putting him right here, bro. That so cooked, it's not even funny, bro. This cook, bro. If bro is alive after like this, bro, I'll be surprised. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Holy shit.
Brazen attitude towards his crimes added a chilling dimension to his character. He reportedly bragged about his offenses, displaying a lack of remorse that was both shocking and provocative. This behavior, in the close quarters of a prison cell, was like a ticking time bomb, and it finally exploded in June 2020. Goldsby, unable to contain his fury any longer, unleashed a brutal attack on Munga. The assault was savage and unrelenting, resulting in Munga's death. This act of violence,
Yep, I'm not gonna lie, that's tough.
while shocking, was not entirely unexpected given the circumstances. It raised serious questions, though, about the prison system's decision-making in cellmate assignments.
Them niggas knew what they was doing, bro. The guard, the judge, like, they knew what they was doing, man.
Aftermath of the incident saw Goldsby sentenced to an additional 25 years in prison, a stark reminder of the consequences of taking justice into one's own hands. Roy Whiting. Born in Horsham, West Sussex, England, Roy Whiting...
Ain't no accidents, man. They knew what they was doing by putting both of them in the cell together, bro. Ain't no accidents, bro. That's like, you know how crazy of a coincidence that is, bro? Ain't no accident.
The second of 3 children, whose early life was marked by family struggles as his parents divorced during the 1970s. He attended Ifield Community College, but left in 1975 with no significant academic achievements. Whiting's early adult life was unremarkable, filled with manual jobs and a brief unsuccessful marriage. However, beneath this seemingly mundane exterior lurked a disturbing predilection.
Ryan,
In 1995, Whiting's true nature surfaced when he abducted a 9-year-old girl in Ifield near Crawley. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison for this crime, but served only half his sentence, being released in 1996.
He's just giving this, bro.
This early release would have dire consequences, though. Only 3 years later, in July 2000, Whiting committed a crime that would forever mark him as one of Britain's most notorious criminals. He abducted and murdered 8-year-old Sarah Payne, a case that gripped the nation and led to significant changes in how child sex offenders are monitored. Whiting was arrested and eventually convicted of Sarah's murder, receiving a life sentence with a minimum term of 40 years. Now, life in prison for Whiting has been a series of brutal encounters. In 2002, he was attacked with a razor, leaving a 6-inch scar on his cheek. In 2011, he suffered a stab wound to his eye. A recent attack occurred in 2018 when he was stabbed by 2 prisoners in his cell at HMP Wakefield. Brett Peter Cowan.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's tough. You are EDP, bro, in prison, bro. You must live every single waking moment in fear, bro, that somebody gonna try you, bro. Like, all them attacks were like years apart, bro. Live in fear every day, bro.
In the quiet streets of Australia, a shadow lurked, one that would soon cast a dark and enduring stain on the nation's conscience. This shadow bore a name: Brett Peter Cowan. Cowan's first known crime, committed when he was barely an adult at 18, was as shocking as it was heinous. He preyed on a 7-year-old boy, luring
7-year-old, yeah. Name is Brett Peter Coward. He's a loser, bro.
Him into a park bathroom to commit an act of rape. The gravity of this crime was met with a surprisingly lenient punishment. Cowan spent just 1 year behind bars.
Like, what is the? Sometimes the justice system don't make sense. Like, my that got more over weed charges than this, bro. I don't even know how sometimes they like be getting away with this, though, bro. Oh wait, hold on, I know. You're what? Right, bro. Come on, bro.
Then in 1993. Cowan struck again. This time, his victim was a 6-year-old boy, whom he lured into an abandoned car yard. The aftermath of this assault was nothing short of horrific, leaving the young boy with a punctured lung and multiple cuts. The year 2003 marked Cowan's descent into true infamy. On December 7th, he abducted 13-year-old Daniel Morecambe.
Like, bro, somebody impelled down this
boy boy waiting for a bus on the Sunshine Coast. The disappearance ignited a massive search and captured the nation's attention. Initially, Cowan evaded police suspicion due to a lack of solid evidence linking him to the crime. It took a sophisticated and covert police operation, inspired by the Canadian Mr. Big technique, to finally unmask Cowan. Undercover officers, posing as criminals, gradually gained Cowan's trust and extracted a confession for Morecambe's murder. In 2014, justice was served when Cowan was sentenced to life in prison, eligible for parole after 20 years. However, in prison, Cowan faced true justice. In 2016, he was viciously attacked by fellow inmate Adam Paul Davidson, who doused him with boiling water, causing severe burns.
How did a prisoner even get boiling water? Yo, them in prison, bro, they got so much time in their hands, they get very creative. Because where the f, bro, get boiling water though, bro?
Pain. In another incident, Cowan was stabbed in the ear and neck with an improvised weapon, causing superficial wounds. In the most alarming episode, though, inmates planned a riot with the intention of attacking Cowan. They heated jam in a microwave and armed themselves with a hot sandwich maker and sharpened broomsticks. Cowan,
yo, like, it's creative as f***ing prison, bro. Like, oh yeah, bro, we're gonna go ahead and make a riot, bro. All we need is a motherfucking god broom, a motherfucking god George Foreman grill, and a motherfucking shank. Like,
who was in the exercise yard at the time, narrowly escaped harm as prison officers intervened before the inmates could reach him. John Geogan.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all know what I want to say, bro. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. The prisoner stopped him.
But not least is John Geogan and his chilling tale of crime and a tragic end. Born on June 4th, 1935 in Boston, Massachusetts, Geogan's life took a dark turn as he became embroiled in one of the most notorious sexual abuse scandals in the history of the Catholic Church. Ordained as a priest in 1962, he
was a priest. Okay.
Served in various parishes across Massachusetts, where he appeared to be a dedicated clergyman. However, beneath this veneer of piety lurked a disturbing reality. Over the years, Geogan was accused of molesting nearly 130 children, primarily young boys. His predatory behavior was first reported in the 1970s, but it was systematically covered up by the church.
Man, this is who be giving priests a bad name, bro, because most priests ain't on that type of timing, but there is a stigma around like priests like that specifically, you know what I'm saying? Like mother in like Catholic faces like that, there is like a stigma behind that. Like those, it is, you see it on Family Guy, you see it on TV shows, you see it in the news. Like that is crazy, bro.
Instead of facing punishment, Geogan was frequently transferred between parishes, where he continued to have access to children. The scandal exploded into public consciousness in 2002 when the Boston Globe's Spotlight team published a series of reports exposing the church's failure to protect children from abusive priests, including Geogan. The revelation sent shockwaves through the Catholic community and beyond. Geogan was defrocked and, in 2002, convicted of indecent assault and battery on a 10-year-old boy. He was sentenced to 9 to 10 years in the Sousa Baranowski Correctional Center.
They gave him 9 to 10 years, bro.
A maximum security prison in Massachusetts. However, his time in prison would be short and brutal. On August 23, 2003, Geogan's life came to a violent end. He was strangled and stomped to death by Joseph Druce, a fellow inmate with a history of violence and a deep-seated hatred for child molesters. Druce, who was already serving a life sentence for another murder, meticulously planned the attack. He jammed the door of their shared cell to prevent guards from entering.
What the f are these thumbnails? What the f
and used a pair of socks to strangle Geogan. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this.
Wow, that was a good video, bro. That was actually a really good video. I'm not even gonna cap too much. We're gonna go ahead and put those on the main channel as well, bro. Y'all be very careful out here, man. Like freaks, bro. Can y'all imagine what they would have done to that EDP, bro? If you seen that EDP in prison, bro? It would not be a good look to my, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But if you're watching this on my in a little bit. If y'all watching this on YouTube Blue Rye on the main channel, Twitch Blue Rye in the description. Come to the streams first, link in the description. And yeah, IBBG. Alright.
Party bitch back like I'm double heaven. Hold up, triple deuces. Party bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak to heaven. Eat that by my mama, demon minute. Everybody chill,